A dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Hello reality viewers, welcome back again to Reality Latest Gist, the home of news and politics. For this channel, we dey drop news every day and we dey react to every videos wey comes our way. And na reality news na we dey drop for this channel, and we dey also dey talk am as e be. If today na the first time we say you dey come across this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for una massive support to this channel. I say may God bless all of una in Jesus name. Amen. I get video wey I want present to una this very moment, and I go dey follow una dey watch the video. After we don watch am together, make we drop our opinion constructively for the comment section. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. Bye for now.
A very important issue as it concerns, going forward in the struggle for Biafra. We are going to address very, very important issue here today. We are going to also continue to put the criminals in the DOS and Chinasa and Nworu, the bedbug in IPOB, on notice. We are informing them that their time is up, and of course, there is no going back until they repent, if they can. But we don't think they are going to repent because they have sold their hand. They have sabotaged Mazen Bikano, they have betrayed him. And this kind of betrayal, the level of betrayal, we don't see them repenting. Rather, they are going to go deeper into the sin against the Holy Spirit. So today, we have come to also inform Chinasa and Nworu that you cannot continue to threaten ESN. ESN commanders has made it very clear to you, you are not in charge, you have lied to them, you blackmailed them on Radio Biafra, and they have made it very known to you, it is time you stay away. It is time you stay away. You have sabotaged them, both, Swahimi, both Mwine Swimi, and those who threaten that they get killed. So the time is now for you to mind your business and stay away. You stay away because you cannot continue to kill people by your actions and inaction, and you think they are not going to wake up one day. They have waken up. ESN is awake, and there is no going back. The commanders are brave people. They know that thing they know it even better than you. So your time is up. We told you people, those of you with your impunity in IPOB, Chinasa and Nworu, the bedbug whose interest is what he can get, and the only thing he do is to support criminality, form cabals that Mazen Bikano hate. What Mazen Bikano hate in IPOB is cabal. Chinasa and Nworu, with his hate, jealousy, envy, and greed, have succeeded in building cabals, and God will use some of us to destroy any cabal in IPOB. So going forward, a lot is going to change from today. And let me make it very clear also that the threat that Chinasa and Nworu is threatening our commanders on ground have to stop. Chinasa and Nworu, they have challenged you. If you want to fight, you go back and go down to Biafra land. Today, we are going to expose how Chinasa and Nworu is lying to the ESN that his name is in Interpol. I can't believe that. I want to expose this bedbug who only thing he does is to destroy every structure of Mazen Bikano. Today, you are going to hear something that will shock you. Chinasa and Nworu not just lie and try to deceive the ESN, which he has no control over, because they have come to know that he is the Zama, the chief bedbug in IPOB. Today, Chinasa and Nworu go, those who he still have their contact, he go to them and tell them that his name is in Interpol. And Chinasa and Nworu is claiming that his name is in Interpol. We do not know the crime Chinasa and Nworu have committed, that his name is in Interpol. We don't know what he's talking about. But those of you, the Irat, are you aware that Chinasa Nworu is claiming that his name is in Interpol? Do you know that? Do you know that the Chinasa Nworu is going from one ESN commander to another, telling them, lying to them that his name is in Interpol, and that is why he cannot come to fight cannot come to Nigeria to fight. So this evening we continue the crusade and the cleansing of the house, because at the end of the day, this house will be very clean. Before I go further, I would want to also bring to your notice, this is going to be not normal broadcast. We're going to have something different today. I will remind you of our leaders' pronouncement on the department called the emissaries. Some of you do not know what emissaries stand for. Before I go into explaining in brief the emissary, you know that we come very early today, so a lot of people don't know we are coming live, because when I announced the live broadcast, I did not put time. So we are going to, first of all, before we go into explaining the emissaries and what they stand for and what they are going to be doing going forward, we have to now bring the issue of Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma. For those of you who were asking questions about Hope Uzodimma, how many of you, the so-called E-warriors and the E-Almajiri, Irat, those who are under the payroll of Chinasa Nworu and the Nenayanya and the other criminals in DOS, those of you who are under their payroll, how many of you, since you hate what Hope Uzodimma is doing, since you know that Hope Uzodimma is killing our people, since you know that he has become one of the worst things that happened to Biafra region, how many of you have shared the exposition on Hope Uzodimma? How many? None. None of you. But every day you open your mouth. Every day you open your mouth and begin to claim Hope Uzodimma is doing this, Hope Uzodimma is doing that. Now we are bringing the highest exposition about Hope Uzodimma. Why are you not making it go viral? Hope Uzodimma was a hardened criminal. He was an armed robber. He killed people during armed robbery. And the last armed robbery attack, when he got arrested with his gang, he was facing firing. He was to face firing squad. I am going to tell you a brief history again today, and I am expecting the people from Imo State. I told you people that I want people from 50 years up to come up with more information, and of course I will be releasing it little by little. So Hope Uzodimma was an armed robber. Was an armed robber who faced death, who was on death row in Imo State. And let me tell you the story. The people, during the time when Hope Uzodimma was to be executed by firing squad, it was during Buhari regime. During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodimma during Buhari regime was an armed robber. He killed people. He killed his victim. And during that time, how they execute people in Nigeria was that it does not matter anywhere the crime was committed. It does not matter where you commit the crime. When they want to execute you, they bring you to your community. When they want to kill you, they bring you to your community and execute you. I want people to recollect and recall this particular history. Hope Uzodimma was facing firing squad. He was brought to his community to be executed. Are you aware of that? During Buhari regime, Hope Uzodimma was brought to his community to be executed by firing squad. It was the Ezemo and the Igwe of the community that came and intervened. They intervened, claiming that if Hope nobody in their land, the blood of their indigene cannot be spilled in their land, that it will bring doom to the entire community. And that was how the king, the Eze Umume, I want you people, those of you who come from Imo State, where Hope Uzodinma come from, I want you to go and ask question. What I'm telling you now, go and ask question. Go and ask the Eze. Go and ask about the Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma. The Eze Umuma during Buhari regime. Because we are going to dig this thing out. We are going to dig it until we dig everything out to the open. That's how we do. I want those of you who come from where Hope Uzodinma come from to go and make your finding. In 1984, 82, 83, during Buhari regime, I want you to go and ask your mother's question, who was the Eze in your Hope Uzodinma's community? Eze Umuma. Eze Umuma, and there is somebody that is the chief priest in that community. When they brought Hope Uzodinma, this Hope Uzodinma, when they brought him to be executed by firing squad for armed robbery, not just ordinary armed robbery, he was killing his victim. He was killing his victim. So when they brought him to the community to be executed, the Eze or Eze Umuma in 1984, 1983, go and ask, we need to dig everything out. They came out with their priest, with their chief priest of that community, of that village. They say there is something, that is date or the oracle, because in those days, in those days, oracle is very strong, not like all this adulterated oracle these days. So they came and the Eze said that no blood of their indigene shall be spilled on their land, that it is going to bring sacrilege, it's going to be sacrilege, it's going to bring doom to them. So the Buhari administration then, they took Hope Uzodinma away. So, to go and kill him somewhere else. So that not to pollute the land. Now, little did these people, where Hope Uzodinma come from, they didn't know that Hope Uzodinma later was not killed. They didn't know that he was not killed. It was from there he ran to Lagos to join 419, continue his criminal activities. Now, the next thing Hope Uzodinma did was to come back when he contested for Senate. The time he contested for Senate, he came back. I am also challenging the people in Imo State, in his constituency. Immediately, Hope Uzodinma came back. The opponent, the person that he contested the senatorial districts against, his opponent brought the issue of Hope Uzodinma being an armed robber. Do you know what happened? Hope Uzodinma assassinated him. This is why we say Nigeria breed criminals. And there is no way Hope Uzodinma can be a governor in Biafra land and you see peace and tranquility. It can never happen. The land of Biafra is fighting. And that's why there are chaos in Imo State. And it left for the elders in Imo State to rise up, because Hope Uzodinma have spilled the blood of their own people in Imo State. And the land of Biafra is against everything that Hope Uzodinma does. So all the chief priests in Biafra land, all the chief priests in Imo State, I challenge you people to go and consult the oracle and go to work. The only way to restore peace in Imo State, and by extension in Biafra land, is to chase Hope Uzodinma out of Biafra land, because the sacrilege he committed is following him, and it is going to follow Imo State, because Imo State have come to, we don't understand what is wrong with them. Because I cannot understand how it is me that is now revealing the sacrilege that happened in Imo State in 1984. 1983, 1984 to 1986. So you see Hope Uzodinma, everything turning against him is because the way they did not want his blood to spill in the land is the same way he has spilled the blood of innocent people, and Orala. It is sacrilege, abomination. So if you are from that particular part of Biafra land, you must make sure you rise up. Otherwise, Hope Uzodinma, the spirit of Biafra is angry. The spirit of Biafra is angry. Ali Igbo is very, very angry. I am telling you, the land of Imo State is very angry. Hope Uzodinma Rurala, he spilled the blood of innocent people when Amadioha, you know, in those days, when Amadioha was very, very active. We don't know how Amadioha is today. We are only calling Amadioha. You know, in those days, where you do something, something will happen to you. The law of Abraham. Is it the law of Abraham? Or the law of Moses also? All right. So it is a challenge I am putting to people in Imo State today. After Hope Uzodinma assassinated the opposition in that Senate race, nobody ever spoke about it till today. People were afraid because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma kill you. If you talk, Hope Uzodinma will assassinate you. So everybody was afraid. Nobody want to mention the history of Hope Uzodinma. Today, we are opening it, we are visiting it, and we are going to make sure that it comes to the limelight. So, and who is going to do it? You and I. You and I. You have to make this the pronouncement I'm making now, put it in writing, put it in word, share it, make it go viral until people who know exactly what transpired will come out and let us expose the evil and the sacrilegious Hope Uzodinma, who the land of Biafra is fighting against. And because of that, nobody in Imo State is talking. Everybody is afraid to talk, because if you talk, Hope Uzodinma kills you. So what fact are we presenting today? We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was an armed robber. We are presenting the fact that Hope Uzodinma was arrested for armed robbery after killing his victim. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma faced a death penalty, death by firing squad. We are presenting the fact that during the time Hope Uzodinma was on death row, when a criminal wants to be executed, they take that criminal to his community and execute him. It was then that kind of practice was in Nigeria then. We are presenting the fact that when they wanted to execute Hope Uzodinma by a firing squad, they brought him by himself, they brought him to the community to be executed by firing squad. And the Eze of that community, the Eze Umuma, intervened that if they kill him and spill his blood in the community, it is going to bring a lot of doom to them. And for that reason, those who want to execute him took him away, so that the entire community thought that he has been killed, only for Hope Uzodinma to appear many years later. So how can somebody like that become governor in Imo State? How can such person become a governor today? That is the reason why Nigeria can never do well. That is why Hope Uzodinma is sponsoring killers. That is why Hope Uzodinma have killing squad. That is why Hope Uzodinma have armed robber in Nigeria police uniform. Because agadi nwanyi anaha akanka ni egwu maraba. Somebody say it is omuma, not umuma. Well, it does not matter. At least you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can be able to grasp what I'm trying to say. Whether I am saying omuma, whether I'm saying umuma, for you to correct the name or the spelling of the Eze Umuma, it means that you know who I'm talking about. You know that it means that you know the community I'm talking about. Now that you corrected the name of the place, can you now go to work? We need to know the political opposition that Hope Uzodinma assassinated, who was going for as a senatorial candidate. Hope Uzodinma assassinated him because he brought this issue up. Now let us bring his name. Let us seek for justice for him. Let us also begin to investigate who are the victims of Hope Uzodinma during the time he was an armed robber, because those people have not gotten their justice. We need to begin to see the families of those that Hope Uzodinma killed in the 80s, because there were no justice. That is exactly what we are trying to do. Now, having said that, the next thing we are going on is to go to make a very a very important announcement. Those of you watching from Facebook, we are going to cut you off. You have to switch over to our platform. Our platform is good and ready to go for you can watch from Enter Biafra live streaming app. You can download the app on App Store. It is there. For those of you using Android phone, you can download the Enter Biafra app from the Google Play. Download it, and then you can watch the live broadcast from there. Then also it will give you access to all other videos and all other broadcasts, and then also all other articles of Enter Biafra. Now, before we go further to what we are about to do today, especially on the issue of the emissaries, we want to make a special announcement. We want to make a special announcement. We have to refresh after. Welcome back. First of all, the announcement we have to make today is very, very important. Everybody pay attention. Everybody pay attention. Going forward, if you know that you are an asylum seeker anywhere in the world and you are being persecuted by the criminals in the DOS, asking you to pay money before they can issue you a letter as an indigenous person of Biafra that is running away from persecution, from being killed and lynched in Nigeria by security agencies. If you are anybody like that, and you are seeking asylum or international protection anywhere in the world, you do not need to go to DOS for any letter going forward. Going forward, you have to get a letter from the emissaries. The emissary represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, the diplomatic wing of this movement. It has come to our notice that the criminality of the people in DOS has been extended to our people seeking asylum all over the world. We have come to understand that some of them are being demanded to pay money before they write a statement, introductory statement, or supporting document is given to them to present to the authority where they live. Going forward, it is not only that you are going to be receiving a letter from the emissaries, but also you are going to be receiving official document backed by those lobbies firm that the emissaries are being championed for the sake of Biafra and for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So when you have issue of asylum anywhere you are, first of all, you have to be a law-abiding citizen. The only criteria for you to receive a letter from the emissary is that you must be a law-abiding citizen of the country where you reside. That is the only. You have to be a Biafran. You have to stand by the truth. You have to also be a law-abiding citizen or a law-abiding resident of the country where you are applying asylum. We don't want to support criminals. We don't want to see people who go and seek asylum and all they do is to push drugs. We don't want to see people who want to seek asylum in the name of Biafra and all you do is to go into one crime and the other another. You must be law-abiding citizen there or a law-abiding resident person there, and then you also have to stand by the truth and support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's structure is truth. Once you know that you fall into the category of these particular people I mentioned, which are, one, the people that are being persecuted by the Directorate of State, the criminals and cabals in the DOS, led by Chika, Edoziem, and Chinasa and Nworu, you don't need to get letter from them going forward. You have to get letter from the emissary. And the only requirement is that you are a Biafran, you support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you stand by the truth, and they are persecuting you for that. You are going to get letter without any payment to anybody. Of course, if you know that you are working and making a living, you have to support IPOB and support Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. Eastern Security Network. Asylum applicant anywhere in the world, you must stand by the truth. One, you are being persecuted for standing by the truth by the Directorate of State. You have to identify yourself with the emissaries, and the information about the emissaries will be public. I am going to post them here. All you have to do is to write email, and you give them a call, and you are going to be assessed. A little question will be asked, and you follow the instruction given to you. And then not only that, they will give you letter, you are going to be supported by professionals. Professionals will make sure you are supported and given every support you need. So long as you are a law-abiding citizen, a law-abiding resident in where you are seeking asylum, anywhere you are in the world, starting from today. Starting from today, the 10th January 2022. The letter that you will be given will be an official letter from the Office of Emissary. And this emissary is the only diplomatic wing of the IPOB. It is not criminals in the DOS that will write you a letter from today. Those who want to believe in them, in the criminals who are destroying the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by supporting evil and criminality, they can continue and collect letter from the DOS. Going forward today, the letter will be coming from the Office of Emissary and supported by the legal international lobbying firm that the emissary are fronting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the genocide against Biafra, and for other issues that they are handling globally. So our cooperation is going to be superb. And going forward, you no longer have to pay money for the DOS to give you a letter. Some of you, it has come to our notice that you are being intimidated because you are seeking asylum, and because of your vulnerability, they are using it against you because you are vulnerable, because you do not have documents. So anything they do is to threaten you. We understand that some of them who are constituting nuisance on social media are doing that out of duress. We understand that those of them who are doing what they are doing on social media today are doing that because they have no choice. So now you have a choice. You have a choice. Nobody needs to use Biafra struggle to compel you to do things out of your, against your own will. Some of you are genuine, but because you are not seeing help, the criminals in this DOS have compelled you and they are bending you like crayfish. Going forward, that will end from today. So on this screen, you are going to see the contact of the emissary. First of all, you put email to them, the email directorate-of-emissary@gmail.com. And the address of the Directorate of Emissary is the Directorate of Emissary, Indigenous People of Biafra, P.O. Box 294-2021 Street, New Washington, or So Street, 10101, Washington, D.C., 20008, USA. Of course, you also can give them a call, and I think the telephone number will be made available in a few minutes. One moment. The telephone number is also available here. A moment. Here we go. There we go. One moment. I'm going to make the telephone number available. Give them a call, and somebody will be there waiting to receive you with good heart, and everything with love. For more information about the emissary, you can visit www.ipobinusa.org, office hour 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the telephone number is what you see on the screen. So if you are an asylum applicant, an asylum seeker, all those criminals in the DOS that are telling you to go from one coordinator to one national coordinator to one criminal to another to get consent, to pay 6 month dues, to pay that and pay that, because everything they are interested is in money. Money, 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 money. We have come to change the narrative. And again, new dimension as we go, we will be unveiling the step to step to releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and at the same time, step to step to laying the foundation for 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for. By the time he come out, we are going to see which group is more stronger and upright and more truthful than the other. Whether it is these people who have decided to sell everything for just peanut and lack of understanding, or we are going to stand with those who have brain and who are ready to do anything to bring Biafra and also bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. And going forward, you are going to be seeing the new dimension in this struggle, and the economic sanction, civil disobedience. We are going to start it, the level 2. It is going to start taking place as soon as possible. So I want everybody to share this broadcast, share this information, and make it go viral to especially all of our brothers and sisters all over the world that are seeking for international protection. It is the best you can get for now. The office of the emissary are qualified professionals that Onyemdu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu announced, and today some of them have been kicked out by these cabals, by these criminals in the IPOB. And I want to also play the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that you'll understand what we are talking about. I want you to listen to the voice of our leader.
To speak to people that want to talk to us in terms of providing assistance to drive away the enemy from our land. One is in the UK and 2 is in the US. The one in the UK is called Rabbi. He is my emissary. I have given him a task, an assignment, and he has to do it. So he's speaking to you saying he's coming from me. Please regard that as valid. His name is Rabbi. There are 2 brothers we have in the USA. 2 of our ladies in the USA. Our mothers, very formidable and very strong. Our USA women leader, Mrs. Okafor, who's in Philadelphia. If she's talking to you about providing support for what we are doing, she is legitimate. She is one of us. I sense her. She's my emissary. There is also our sister-in-law, Madam Nworu. Those of you in the DMV area, you may know her. In the Washington, Maryland, the Baltimore area, Madam Nworu, she is also my emissary. She's talking to you about what we are doing. You must listen to her. Those are the 3 people authorized in the whole world to do anything.
These are the 3 people authorized in the whole world. And if you go and check emissary, what it stands for, you understand it is the diplomatic wing of the indigenous people of Biafra, and it is their responsibility to engage in diplomatic letters and in diplomatic issues. And the issue of asylum falls into that office. They are the ambassadors, they are the consulate, they are the everything when it has to do with diplomatic talk. So that particular letter of introduction, or letter of consent from the highest office of the diplomatic sector, or the diplomatic office of the indigenous people of Biafra, is coming from the emissary. And today we are making it official going forward. So if you know that you are going through difficulties in your country because of one criminal coordinator, because of one criminal national coordinator or another, and you decided not to go and enjoy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are doing yourself, you have yourself to blame. So you continue to wallow in your ignorance, you continue to die silently, you continue to jeopardize your future instead of harnessing and enjoying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has left behind before he come back to join us from the holiday. The issue has been made clear. Now, we are going forward to the third issue we are addressing this on this particular emergency broadcast today. The third issue is the issue of the lies and propaganda and blackmail of the criminal Chinasa, Nworu, the bedbug and the cabals in the DOS. Their time is up. Somebody say, I am bringing old broadcast. Why shouldn't I bring old broadcast? Is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacked them before he was abducted? The people that Mazi Nnamdi, the diplomatic office that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed before he was abducted, did he sack them? Nobody have right to sack anybody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed except by himself. And he cannot sack them from the dungeon of the DSS under duress or whatever. So we have come to know the truth. The truth was that the Kanu controlled the legal team, like he said. He said he instructs them, he dictates for them what they do, and for that particular singular statement, nothing is credible, and we can choose which one to believe and which one not to believe. So we choose which one to believe and which one not to believe. So because of that particular statement from Kanu, we are not going to be agreeing on everything that come out from the legal team. So we choose those that we know that it is reasonable, and we choose those that we know that are not reasonable. That's how we are going to be doing it going forward. Now, I want you to listen to Chinasa Nworu, the bedbug of IPOB. His time is up. I want you to listen.
Engineer, be very careful. We are not worried. Do you understand me? And we're in control. Or the problem. Nobody is holding on you. All of us, what you people did is okay, we know the intact. But the problem, Otunusi release here, the videos are not orderly. Do you understand me? Edited. Just to that is the most important thing. And no push this nonsense threat to people in Bobla. Do you think did
you hear that? Chinasa Nworu opened his mouth to tell the Eastern Security Network, our gallant men, that Nandia Tiriana Interpol. Who is Chinasa? Who is Chinasa? Our leader is not even in Interpol. He has committed no crime. He is not a terrorist. Chinasa Nworu is lying and trying to deceive. When they tell you Simon Ekpa is brainwashing, Simon Ekpa is doing this, look at what Chinasa Nworu is telling ESN commanders. And these are the people that goes to WIC, the World Igbo Congress, to tell World Igbo Congress, we don't want to protest with you. They say we are terrorists, so we don't want to come to protest with you. They are going to, we are protecting you. We are terrorists. Chinasa Nworu advertising himself as a terrorist, including in the World Igbo Congress. Chinasa Nworu went to World Igbo Congress with Chika Edoziem. He went there and he told the World Igbo Congress they should not hold in fact, that IPOB cannot be part of the protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release because they are terrorists. Do you know that? Some of you do not know that. Some of you do not know that. He told the World Igbo Congress that he is a terrorist. So he don't want to mingle with them. He want to protect them because IPOB is a terrorist. So for that reason, IPOB will not join them to protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, he has now turned around and he is now brainwashing the commanders on ground that he is in Interpol. I want you to listen to it again.
That is the most important thing. and no pursue this nonsense threat to no nyagare people mobile. Do you think Ote Hono here, man, I'm one na ndị atiri m Interpol? Here.
You can imagine. Did you hear that? Am I making it up? Did you hear that? Chinasa and Nworu, this is how bad they are. This is how bad. You can imagine picking up phone to tell ESN commanders that's Netiriana Interpol. Chai! Deliberate sabotage. So what they are trying to do is to wash the brain of everybody to put IPOB in a very bad image and bad light. You can imagine that him himself is an Interpol. Netiriani as what? Netiriani is an Interpol as what? Now, all of you that are watching me, including their Irat, you know, they are making noise on social media. We are this, we are that. DOS, this, are you hearing your own DOS? And when you talk, they tell you, oh, individual. Let us address the individual. Why should you be addressing the individual? That individual is making decision that covers everybody in the DOS. And I say, they say, let us talk individual. If you Chinasa and Nworu, talk about Chinasa and Nworu. No. Because we have not seen any person, any single person in the entire DOS that have come to say, I no longer support this one. No. I no longer support this one. Until we see that, until then, for now, they are all the same. Criminals, blackmailers, and this is how they destroy the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is how the Chinasa bedbug Nworu, the criminal, will go from one place to another, telling people that he is in Interpol, telling people that they have put his name in Interpol. Who is putting your name in Interpol? Who are you that your name will be in Interpol? Are you a criminal? Are you a killer? Maybe you are a killer. Who knows? Of course, a lot of information are going around. Okay, a lot of information are going around. How you have participated in the ethnic cleansing in Biafra land. So Chinasa and Nworu is telling you people that is in Interpol. Nobody in IPOB, nobody is in Interpol because IPOB is not a criminal organization. IPOB is not a criminal organization. It is not a terrorist organization. But Chinasa and Nworu is going behind the scene to tell people what he is not. He went to World Igbo Congress to tell them that he's a terrorist, so he cannot come and protest with them. The evidence is there. Now he is telling ESN commanders that he is in Interpol. Now, what more do you want from these people in the DOS? This is what they do. What you don't know. When they go to people, when they go to places where they should represent what IPOB is for, which is freedom, they present themselves as criminals, which they are. They present themselves as terrorists, which they are not. They present themselves as criminals, which they are. But they present themselves as terrorists, which they are not. Why should Chinasa and Nworu be telling commanders on ground that he is in Interpol? Now, I want you to listen to that again. And I'm going to play a voice from the ESM commanders for you to understand that Chinasa and Nworu should stay clear. You have done enough damage to ESN because you want to destroy Ihonyen. You want to destroy everything Onyendu has done. And of course, you people are a rat witch. That witch, that rat that is witch. When you are sleeping in the night, he is biting your leg and at the same time giving you some cool breeze. And before you wake up in the morning, blood from your leg everywhere. The rat is biting you and is also giving you a cool breeze. That is what Chinasa and Nworu and his gang are doing to destroy everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not know anything like COVID-19. It is in his absence that these particular criminals in DOS, and they are all Almajiri warriors, invented a word called COVID-19 agitators. It was not there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us. Immediately, they captured him. They did not even including those who are telling you today that when they consulted them about Simon Ekpa, they hate Simon Ekpa for no reason. They say they hate that guy. Some of them say, Chinasa Nworu is one of them that hate me. He hates me with passion. But you know, I don't strike without reason. And I don't fight back without offer. So before I begin to fight back, I will make sure that I hold you offer from the earth, offer from the up sky, from the moon, from the sun, from the sea, from Biafra land, and offer anywhere in the world, including in Ikuku. I will hold you offer. Once I hold you offer, and that's exactly what is happening to them. They are running mad. Any day I want to come online, they are panicking. What does he want to say again? I will continue until you leave IPOB. I said you are going to leave this IPOB, and it is happening. It is happening. So I want you to listen to how Chinasa Nworu is lying and deceiving people, including commanders on ground, that he is in an Interpol, giving himself a criminal coronation that he is not in international community. Impersonating criminal. I want you to listen to it again before we go to other audios that I'm going to play this evening.
Intact, but the problem, Otunu she release here. Do you understand me? Edited. Obuge me here just to wear topo. That is the most important thing. And no no this nonsense threat to no nyagare people on mobile. Do you think Otu hono no he man na ndi atiri me Interpol? Unchena ile egwu here. Do you think we are playing?
You hear that? Interpol. Now, the reason why he started lying to commanders, because you know, after he noticed the video, he's lying against the commander. He even told the commanders that they are now autopilot. Because this idiot and criminals in the DOS and the belt box, Chinasa Nworu, they don't even know that the ESN are human beings, that they have brain. They think Simon Ekpa is washing their brain. Now, who is washing ESN brain now? Who is trying to be relevant? Is it me? No. The ESN commanders themselves, they are watching me. They know whether I am, brainwashing them or trying to be relevant with them. No. So long as they are doing the right thing, I am fine. So long as they are doing the right thing, I'm fine. So long as they are getting what they need, I am fine. I don't care to contact any commander of ESN. I don't need that. I don't need that. My job is to the outside world. The ESN is doing what they are doing. They are protecting our land. Even when Chinasa Nworu have, think they have killed all of them. This new anniversary shocked them. They didn't know how the video come out. Now, let me now prove to you that Chinasa has been busted. The ESN commander's eye, they are all open. It is not Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa don't need to wash their brain. We are talking about gallant men that are chasing Fulani terrorists out of our land. Simon Ekpa have to wash their brain. As what? As what? Simon Ekpa don't need to wash any brain. Simon Ekpa, what does Simon Ekpa intend to achieve? Simon Ekpa intend to, if you are watching the program, Simon Ekpa intend to achieve a solid foundation for Biafra struggle. Simon Ekpa intend to put the right thing in the right place before our leader come out. Simon Ekpa wants our leader to come out and meet more than 100 men. He was shouting for 100 men, and that 100 men can never come from this particular DOS. They have compromised. That is what Simon Ekpa is doing. Simon Ekpa is trying to do something that will bring our leader out. Simon Ekpa is trying to make sure that we set the record straight so that those Biafrans on ground will understand what they need to do at any particular given time and point in time. Simon Ekpa is trying to tell IPOB worldwide that these cabals they have built in IPOB, if we do not dismantle them, they are going to destroy the entire struggle. That is why Simon Ekpa is doing this. Okay? So if you do not know why Simon Ekpa is doing what Simon Ekpa is doing and what Simon Ekpa intends to achieve, you know it today. Anybody that asks that question, refer the person to this particular broadcast. Simon Ekpa is trying so that whenever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, he is going to see more than 100 men. The 100 men that he have not seen since 2000 and preceding, since the DOS and the criminals were running around him. Because these people are a bunch of betrayers. That is the reason why Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing today. And if you think that this explanation is not enough, then you are one of those who is going to go to hellfire with the DOS. Now, let us listen to the ESN commander, how they responded to Chinasa and Nworu, for you to understand that Chinasa and Nworu have lost it. And we are making it very clear, stay away from them. Stay away from them. You can't brainwash them. You can't deceive them. You have been lying to them. Today, you have lied that you are in Interpol. Chinasa and Nworu, you are not in Interpol. You are not, except, oh, well, I cannot tell, because, you know, some of you are into internet fraud. So if your Interpol is because you are in internet fraud, like some of you use Anonymous, and when they trace the money that Anonymous is scamming people, they may trace it to you. So if as a result of that, you are in Interpol, well, I cannot speak for you. But I know you can never be in Interpol as a result of your Biafra activities. Never. You can never. So if you are in Interpol, I cannot, well, I cannot say that it is a lie. But when you are telling the Biafrans and the commanders that you are in Interpol, tell them the reason why you are in Interpol. Tell them specifically that you are in Interpol as a criminal, that you are in Interpol as an internet fraudster. Maybe the Interpol have busted you and they are tracing the money into your account and the money somehow connected to you. So for that reason, they put you in Interpol. Tell that to the commanders so that the commanders will know. Because what we are doing is self-determination. It is not a crime that warrant you to be put on Interpol. So Chinasa and Nworu, you continue to lie. The same way you are trying to brainwash commanders that you are hearing from Onyendu, you are doing this, Onyendu is saying this, Onyendu is saying that. It is all lie. And they are telling you that you are lying to them. I want everybody to listen.
So, everybody have volunteered themselves to fight to liberate the land, including even unborn child. Like so there's nothing you can do about it. So
try to deceive
interested. Prison here, Nigeria here. Let us fight it head on. Not all about church. About 2022, Mazaka running in our voice. You know, there's another game in our Goku. Abugodi IPO that ESN aside. By one to man, if it's really do the show that Gomoku, away my move from as of my profile before the struggle. Other going over ESN with maybe a poor man and Dokada, and the drama here.
Yes.
I'm going to double degree.
That is what
do you know me? Do you know what I have sacrificed?
No, he don't know.
People are dying here. What about it? No sponsoring, when you go, I want to blow this people out. And then don't you know that they're planning to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are we there aware? Are we there aware? You get the same Kusoro, get your Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you hearing that? Are you people hearing that?
Okay.
Chinasa and Nworu is going behind and telling them to stop protecting our land. You did you hear that? Chinasa and Nworu telling our ESN hefty men to stop protecting our land because they have soiled their hand with the Nigerian government. It is as a result of that you are seeing the killing everywhere today. Enugu State now have IDP. IDP. Somebody say you are a liar. I don't know whether the person is telling me or the person is saying replying to somebody else, because I cannot understand whether the person is saying I'm lying for the audio that I'm playing or that I'm lying for the explanation. I don't understand. But anyway, these are the people that will never get brain if he's talking to me anyway. So let us listen to another voice.
Hello? Mazi, Galani Shigi, in a boom. Na magwani kewezoku ni obele na akona abasrani but ofuyem na chegwage any allegation obele in a boom gala ni shigi it's in a car got on pilot and Simon e cheme time for nonsense.
You see,
I'm a bullshit to you na go ira go yeri na kwa ni shidu like when you're going as rolling when you get because you want opportunity to cast.
Are you hearing that?
But Biafra land here, about war, liberate Biafra land.
Okay.
You know, some them over came on. You believe you to give them a say, more like age deggy.
Yes.
And the more I call Bago, the Probato, Baristas in a jam where a German by the stage of attack and only a Wakasule. In a case in a get the cycle law of sit at home. But as no you do can name a colonel of sit at home. What is happening?
Are you hearing?
Then I know idea. I call law of sit at home, and then a number election. Or you do can name it. Match you when you not some barrister. But it did have respect for our barrister. But then I had your cost, the one guy okay. The way my chiefs, my enemies. Okay. No, which I get you. I'm not happy and I'm not taking any nonsense from anybody. Okay. The only thing the Nigerian government need to remember with the needful, or else you know la ham no hewero kena gonna basrage. Let them move him to prison, or let them do the right thing. How we him bring you cool. We don't want to very good.
Are you hearing it? Chinasa Nworu is trying everything to quench ESN. He failed woefully. He failed. You hear the commander. Of course, I'm not going. This is not. I want you to listen to this commander. They even have come to realize that Chinasa Nworu is going to Radio Biafra to call the names of ESN members who didn't agree with him. I want you to listen to this one.
For the celebration date, I got fairly. I've been 2022. I'm going to menstruate by every state if what you're saying is true, because it is existing in every state. Publish all their video if what you're saying is true, because all one exist and exist. You make a call or already some frustration can they receive. What are they doing? What are they doing? How they exist? We are here. And many Gbas and instances have a cherry as I speak with you now. Many company no school. What is happening? Chinasa, when no one is okay, one is okay, and I from when you onye ndo pụta na ifilu na eji adọ maka eje ahụ ya onye ga na akọdrọ this nonsense na anyị si ni je me we pa kwa ha na radio and before God that man any di mere ye ana me enye na as a threat any di mere ye that day ka ihe mgbu ni ga-ebido.
Are you hearing that? The ESN commander, they have come to understand, and he is now telling Chinasa Nworu ahead of time that the worst thing you can do is to call my name on Radio Biafra. The worst thing you can do is to call my name on Radio Biafra, because that is what Chinasa Nworu do. He calls the names of the ESN and call them criminals. He has become the DSS of Nigeria in Biafra land. He has become the police, Nigeria police in Biafra land. He is the one who tell you who is a criminal on Radio Biafra and who is not a criminal on Radio Biafra. And let me tell you, the people, the ESN, our gallant men are seeing it. And the people that they are calling their name as criminals, they are colleagues to the people that have paid one of the biggest price. But what did Chinasa Nworu do? Chinasa Nworu will go to Radio Biafra and call their name. And that is why this one is warning him ahead of time. That the worst thing he can do is to go to Radio Biafra and call his name. Are you hearing it? Now let us hear it again.
What is happening? Chinasa gwa no nwene eziokwu igwe nwene eziokwu kodara ya mma ya na akọrọ m onye ndu pụta na ifilu na eji adọ mma aka eje ahụ ya onye ga na akọdrọ this nonsense ya na akọ anyị si na ije eme we pa akwa ha m na radio and before God that man any di mere ye ana m enye na as a threat any di mere ye that day ka ihe mgbu ni ga-ebido ị ga-ama that I'm serving the living God and na ejiri m ezi obi mpụta na struggle any di mere ye to tarnish my image, your image and your generation image will be tarnished from that moment.
Are you hearing that? To tarnish, and they know. Our commanders know that the only thing they want to do is to tarnish image. To tarnish image. Just like they are trying and fighting tooth and nail to tarnish my image. Go to social media. You know, everywhere. They have sacked Simon Ekpa from Radio Biafra. I don't know who employed me. Did you employ me? The person who employed me did not sack me. But they have not employed me. I have never spoken to on Radio Biafra for one day. They are already sacking me on the internet. Go to the internet, you type Simon Ekpa, you see sacked Radio Biafra. They are all fine with it. And then you go, like now, you see everywhere, criminal, tarnishing my image. But you know, those people that were telling me, oh, wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he comes, you table everything to him, even when they are working that he will not come out. They are telling me to wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Arrow, it is not going to happen like that. I will continue to naked them until they are nowhere to be found, until they disappear. They will disappear from this struggle. Chika, Edoziem, Chinasa, and Nworu, all of them will disappear from this struggle. I am very, very serious. I am serious. I will make sure they disappear from this struggle. You see, you are attacking an innocent man that have done nothing to you. You are blackmailing an innocent people that have done nothing to you. You are blackmailing, and because you are eating on the blood of our people, you think that God has not prepared somebody for this day that we are in. God has prepared a lot of people. I am one of them. I am one of them. When I finish with you, God, you are going to know that God is still alive, and he is still the yesterday, the today, and forever. By the time I finish with you, that hatred that you have for Simon Ekpa, it is going to make you run mad very soon. So all of you, you plan in your DOS how to blackmail Simon Ekpa, how to tarnish my integrity, how to tarnish my image, and I kept quiet. I did not respond to you. All your illiterate e-warriors on social media, Simon Ekpa is a criminal, the wife in Finland, this one in this one in that, are the people who cannot even enter my office uninvited. People who cannot talk to me if they see me physically on social media ranting. Because you people think that the Biafra struggle today is 2015, where you can do anyhow to people. I will end your impunity in IPOB. It's a promise I made to Biafra people. And now, the good and the truthful agitators are gathering together. By the time we finish this gathering, you people are going to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be proud of us. Because I just imagine how he have managed to sustain the vipers and all this villain, these witches and wizards that he surrounded himself with. We are seeing it today. I want you to listen again.
And before God that man, any botany, feel need a dumb market that way. When you get a quadroton when it's over, and I come on you doing Onye ndo pụtani feel need a dumb market that way. When you get a quadro this nonsense in Ako. I see need a man way papa ham na radio. And before God that man, any demon, and I'm as a threat, any demon that they can him bunny video. Think about that I'm serving the living God, and the name remains of him to tarnish struggle. Any demon to tarnish my image, your generation image will be tarnished from that moment. Which I give you people feel only will access to the media. For that, nobody will talk to you. Which I do.
You see, I am going to be giving them this little topic, because when we open the channel, they talk. We don't just come and rant like some of them. We come with evidence. So this particular special brokers, these particular special brokers have witnessed, within 1 hour, 11 minutes, we have 10,000 people watching from the two platforms, 3,000 on YouTube. And of course, I will give opportunity for comment, and this comment is not going to be very long. It is going to be just a few minutes. And if you have any question concerning the emissary, the information is available now. You contact the emissary, and for those of you asylum seekers, it is a welcome development. The information of the emissary is here. Make sure you don't lose the opportunity because of your ignorance. One moment. All right, James, do you want to say something? 1 minute, please. James, if you want to say something, 1 minute.
Yeah. Good evening, Simon.
Good evening. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very, very fine. So sharp.
Okay, no problem. No, somebody like you, this is your cap, eh? You be like Babalawo owner, you be like Igwe owner. I don't know how I go call out. Allah, seriously. You think don't come up, you just bend somehow, like a white alawo. You did it for Ife. Maybe it's going for Ife before. With your white this way.
It didn't come out of me.
You are all rounder.
Yes.
For one.
Isolate.
I didn't tag you for one side. You're not about one side. Maybe tomorrow now you will dress like Shekiri. Wow. Anyways, God bless you. Keep doing your work, and God will really help you. This one, this emissary issue, is it okay? I think it's only for. Is it for only Europe or?
No, anywhere you are in the world that you are seeking asylum, and you know that most of the asylum seekers, they are in Asia, they are in Europe and America and Canada. So anywhere you are seeking for international protection, you are free to use the service of the emissary. Very, very important. And you are going to have more representative, like more quality representative and help from them than this US.
Okay. That's good then. That's why I wanted to ask the question.
But the person must stand on the truth, because it is we are targeting those who are already being persecuted for standing by the truth. A lot of them have been. Some of them have paid money. After paying money, they refuse to give them a letter. So that thing is changing now from today.
Okay. Now you were saying something about these people, this structure that the Onion do dropped. I think this woman is among. Was this woman among the DOS, Madam Erewa? I think is among them, right?
Yes, it's among the DOS, but they sack her.
Okay, they don't sack that woman. The woman there on his own. They can't sack that kind of a woman. They
remove her from their group. So
Oyendu is the one that selected her, so nobody can remove them. It's just pause for now. But all the same, God bless you. Keep doing your good job. And this night's exposition, you have given them another topic. Yes. Internet tomorrow morning. It is well. All right, boss. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. Gaddafi, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
My brother,
go ahead. I'm here.
I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for your good work.
Thank you.
The last caller is saying your cap. My brother, our people said they don't care on who is friending their mother. They only care, let the head of chicken put their hand. Yes. If I may suggest, sir. Sorry, I lost my voice.
No problem.
If I may suggest, I may say, if possible, let all our commanders change their phone number so that this demon called Chinasa, Nworu, the son of slave, we not even have access to them. So that is one. Two, keep on doing what you are. Keep on revealing every secret, because these people are worse than devil. Please continue.
Thank you very much.
I also thank
our gallant men. They are watching. They are watching.
Good. So they should change their number. Don't allow that demon to talk to them, because most of them put juju in their mouth to talk to them. That's why some of our gallant men listen to them, because of what they put in their mouth. Then I also thank somebody like Nsima, Biafra Unite, Faith Ogala, because I'm watching this your program from Facebook. Okay. I was watching it from Facebook.
Good.
Nsima is showing it live.
Good.
So I like the unity that is among you people. You people should continue.
Great, great.
And God will give you more grace.
All the truthful broadcasters are streaming this live, I believe.
Yes, they are. They are. Please, let us keeping on. Me, I'm praying for you people. Yes. I'm doing the little I can do, and more things are coming.
Udo.
Yeah.
Udo. Thank you very much.
So, Jishike.
Udo.
Chineke bagume.
You say.
Biafra land should guide you.
You say.
May that saw that guy, the Garden of Eden. The sword, the blazing sword. Let it guide you.
You say.
Let it come against your enemies.
You say.
May God be with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We believe in Idu. I speak on behalf of my fellow citizen of the kingdom of Idu.
You be do. All right. All right.
Yes. The living Gaddafi of Idu.
Good. All right.
So,
thank you very much.
Those sellouts, DOS, they are Directorate of Saboteur.
All right.
And the criminals.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Gaddafi. Let me bring somebody else. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you.
All right. Bless you too. All right. Hi, Saint. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Nepa. Can you hear me?
Hi, Saint. Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? What's going on?
Hold on a little bit.
Password, that's more fun quickly. That's more fun.
Hi, Saint. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome. Please, 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
No, Allah. The number on the screen, is it for the emissaries, both numbers?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's nice. And secondly, I wanted to let Biafrans know, those that don't even know much about Idu, that if there is a recent discovery about Idu in Iraq, it's on Wikipedia and some other site. They said it's an ancient city that was recently discovered. That city has been there for over 3,300 years. It means it was there like 1,300 BC before Christ came. Then from Christ's time till today, it's still there. They've seen it. So to those that don't know anything about Idu, the political solution that are ranting rubbish, they should go and study properly, because I'm wondering what a man that works in a code room has to do when it comes to teaching people history. Who is he? He said he's a lawyer. That's Edoziem. But a lawyer that works in a code room, a saboteur that knows nothing about education. All the history that Onyendu has been teaching us, where did they dump that history? So they want to come and teach us their own history again. What type of history do they want to give us? The legacy of corruption, how we are going to be possessed with the spirit of corruption. Is that what Edoziem is coming to do? Then secondly, a man like Chinasa, the son of a slave, with the evil job that he is doing, does he think he's untouchable? The highest, like what the ESN officer has just said, that the highest he can do is to come out on Radio Biafra to call their names. But let a man like Chinasa know, and the rest of the Department of Saboteurs, let them know that they have their families in Nigeria. Even if they are not in Biafra land, they are still in the zoo. Let them know that their families can be, the hand of Marcos can be extended to their families. So this rubbish that they think they are doing because they are outside the country in the diaspora, they have the legacy to come out to say rubbish on radio because they are getting paid by their paymasters. Who do they think they are? And it has gone as far as to prove to us that everything that Dr. Nelly has said from the onset is true. Because Bob Marley says, time alone, time shall tell. Bob Marley also said, ride not to ride. When the fire keeps burning, they'll start running. Now, where are all the Iraqs? Now the autopilot as and we go e-warriors. They have E-rat. We have e-warriors. So who is more important? Because for 6 months that our leader has been kept away, the only thing these bastards could talk about is autopilot as he do saboteurs. I want to let them know that after we get Biafra, the Nuremberg trials that went on after the 1945 World War II, something worse is going to happen after Biafra is restored. You see all the saboteurs, all the lawyers, all the pastors, everyone that is working with these people, either consciously or unconsciously, shall all be fished out. Let them start running. I'm no longer seeing E-rats as much as I do as before. So where have they all gone to? The truth has hit them. There's nothing that stands the test of time like the truth. If you remain on the path of truth, your yes is your yes and your A is your A, and you keep working like that, if they ask you from now to the next 20 years, the answer to the question is never going to shake. Listen to DOS. From the onset, their speech has never been straight. They keep lying. Even when the Nworu does interview that useless idiot called Edoziem, if you listen properly to that interview, Edoziem's voice was shaking. He was jittering all the way through. It's not that he just doesn't know what was going on. I believe that he knew when they captured our leader in Kenya. They just came out to pretend. I listened to that idiot called Abaim the other day from the interview that he had when the saboteur came out, the treacherous brother of our leader came out to reinstate the fact that he is in charge of the legal team. By extension, meaning he is in charge of IPOB and everything, and he called the DOS criminals. An idiot like that calling DOS criminals. DOS said nothing till today. I'm expecting that.
Did he call them criminals on Radio Biafra?
He called them names. Yeah, he called them names. Because Abba he came to challenge him and say he wants to take over, he wants to hijack the whole thing from the back door. I listened to Abba now telling the idiot that if you don't know what you want to do, go and sit down. The first time that they met him was, I think, in Belgium or so, when they went for a protest, that the guy has nothing to do with. Even Madam Mama Arewa also said the same thing, that he never knew where this one came out from. He just came from nowhere. Okay, he's not even an IPOB member. He's no one. But now he's in charge of DOS. And DOS is a pile of shame. Madam Arewa even made me to understand where the problem of IPOB came from. From the time of DJ Rezo, Uche metaphor. He's metaphoric. That's why I call him Uche metaphor. When the idiot had problems with the other guy that they kicked out, he successfully kicked out, plotting a coup d'etat against him and kicked him out. That was when Uche Metaphor brought Edoziem, Nworu, and every other person. Uche Metaphor was one that brought them to DOS. I wonder why they were there. If I'm a coach, and I handle a team. What I'll do, I'll take off all the players that I know that they are going to give me headache in the team. I wonder why these idiots were left in DOS. And from the onset, DOS has been the problem of IPOB. Because that is the headquarters of saboteurs. They are the one taking our leader 20 steps back every time he takes a single step forward. So they should have all been, but for now, DOS will be permanently scrapped. We don't need them. We don't need them. These people are evil. Madam Arewa made a lot of expositions about these people. And those expositions are on point. She never said any lie. And that's the woman, Chinasa Nworu, came out to call names. A woman that saw the Civil War when she was in secondary school, high school. Where was Chinasa Nworu's parents? All the people that abuse our women, I'm very, very sure that they are all born throwaways.
All right. All right. Your time is up. Let me bring other people in because I don't have much time. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. I'm Raphael.
Yeah.
Raphael, welcome to the program.
I greet you, Mazi Simon. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. And I want to quickly deliver my point here. Tonight is a massive deliverance. I just feel like jumping and dancing tonight because the deliverance tonight is massive. It's just like the Red Sea opening up and people are crossing over. Thank you, Mazi Simon, for putting up the number once again. And please, I want to also plead with you, Mazi Simon, later after the program, the information of the emissaries, maybe it should be put out in writing so that people will go on your page and copy it, and people like us can also share it directly from on our own platforms. Yes. And I want to also tell our brother Hyacinth that he's looking for the E-rats. Most of the E-rats tonight has happened to be their deliverance, because what actually made them E-rats is because they feel that they need letters which they cannot afford, because some of the letters they need from DOS might cost them 400 euros and they can't afford it. So they keep doing this E-rat business so that they can get these letters. But right now, the good news for you E-rats is that, you know, you get it free, because we are fighting for freedom, and these people are fighting for their pockets. And right now, their pocket is being closed tonight. The Directorate of Emissary will give you that letter. Stand for truth and don't stand for deception and lies. So you will get everything you need, because we are fighting for our freedom. Mazi Simon, this is a wonderful deliverance for so many people. Here in Italy, I can tell you categorically that most of the people that are fighting online and calling you autopilot and calling us COVID-19, you know, freedom fighters, are actually people that are looking for 400 euros to pay. They can't pay. Somebody, particularly in my own family, you know, after spending almost 300 euros, he couldn't afford all the money. He requested for letter. And what Jackson, my own coordinator here, told him was that, yeah, the letter, we will send it to your lawyer. And then the guy was saying he paid 300 and something euros. I am the one that have the records. He paid 300 and something euros already. And they didn't give him the letter he needed directly. They told him they would send it to his lawyer. And his lawyer was telling him that he did not get the copy. And this guy came back. The guy had to confront me and told me that, look, among all these people, I see you as somebody that is straightforward. Please, is this fair? After all the money, I'm not spending the money because of what I need. I am actually with this group because I'm a Biafran and I'm fighting for my freedom. But I have spent all this money. And the letter, they are not giving it to me. So these people have taken so much advantage of people. And a lot of people are confessing. You are going to hear more news, Mazi Simon. A lot of people are going to get to you. They're going to send you a lot of messages of what they have suffered in the name of getting letters that will get the approval of asylum where they are. And many of them are some of these E-rats that are not bold enough to come out and stand for truth. But tonight have happened to be their deliverance, and we are going to celebrate tonight. Let them come. Let's see how many of them will come and rant again and call us autopilot. And again, I want to say something. Most of these people, they are threatening to kill. Some of them are having knife. They want to cut off people's neck. I want to ask a question tonight. How many of us that are standing for truth? Yeah?
Are they terrorists?
So one of them is carrying knife. I saw a knife. They said they will cut off Simon's neck. Now the question I ask them tonight is, how many of us that are actually standing for truth have you ever seen that are coming online to say we want to cut off Chinasa's neck or want to cut off Chika Edoziem's neck? Exactly. How many of us actually have you seen in Sima boasting online that he's going to kill somebody? Have you seen Biafra Unite boasting and bragging that he's going to kill somebody? Yeah. Have you seen me bragging that I'm going to kill?
Or me.
Simon, have you seen Simon threatening that somebody will die? Have you seen any of us? So that alone is an evidence for you to know that we are selfless and we are determined because we are fighting for our freedom. Now, this alone will prove to you that, you know, where should I stand? On which side should I belong? The side that are threatening to kill people, or the side that are fighting selflessly and are willing and are fighting for the freedom of everyone? Where will you stand? That's my question tonight. Thank you, Mazi Simon. Thank you for this deliverance. May Tuko Kadama bless you, bless Rabbi Ťèàrs, and bless the emissary. We move.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to bring you in. Ikechukwu, welcome to the program.
Mr. Simon, I greet you.
Yes. Good evening from here.
Good evening. I'm calling from South Africa. I don't know if my voice is it coming out clear?
It's coming out clear. Are you a broadcaster? This one you have this kind of earphone.
I'm going to start soon. I'm preparing.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Simon, I thank you very much for your wonderful program and everything you're doing for Biafra freedom. In fact, you are the face of Biafra now at the moment. Without you now, I don't know what you could have done. Many people could have forgotten about what Biafra, I'm telling you, and be disappointed. Because, you know, when we stop talking about Biafra, the way we have it in our hearts, you know, this thing of Biafra struggle, so many people are ranting, shouting, but they have never even sacrificed anything for this struggle, like sacrifice. Even the dues they are paying, where they go, some of them are not paying. When they come on social media, they just shout, rant, and make noise. Even at home, as I'm telling you now, my house, the military come there, break my doors, shoot everywhere, shoot the cinema, destroy. My mother, my family is not in the house now. You understand? My brother's wife, they get my brother, beat my brother's wife, cutlass, like break, open her head, like she went to hospital, she said, come back. You know, he beat her with machete, like, no machete, the way they flog people, like with cane, they use machete to flog her in front of her kids. Imagine the humiliation and the trauma.
Oh my God.
So sometimes when you see, and even in our this region, IPOB, you know, the regional, the coordinators and whatever who are shouting autopilot and whatever, following viewers. When we post your broadcast there, their control is even Namdekano who put command and control. Even like in India, I mean, they don't want you to ask questions on the platform and follow them like Mumu. You see? So it's a problem. So now another thing I wanted to contribute this night, like what I wrote down here. Why is our leader's wife not? Why is she so mute? Why is she not like agitating like other freedom fighters' wife, or you know, like the time Mandela was agitating for freedom? Even what is his wife? Winnie Mandela was busy doing some
question,
and even leading the women.
So your question is, why isn't our leader's wife agitating?
Saying something. She's so quiet.
Okay, you're asking why is she quiet? Well, you know, everybody is not the same. So that Mandela's wife was agitating and shouting does not mean that every other person should be like Mandela's wife. So everybody she has been a very quiet person, and so it is her nature, and that is the way she is. So we don't expect her to do like others. You know, it is just like our leader now. Everybody will be expecting us to do like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not possible. So she is our leader's wife, and she have her own way of life, and she have the way she live her life, and we must respect that. So on that question, I think it is not necessary, because she have her own life to live, and she have her own style, you know, to live. So we don't expect her to live like others. We don't expect her to behave like Mandela's wife. We don't expect her to behave like any other person's wife. She is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife, and she's not Mandela's wife. That's all I can say to that, of course. Because if I put myself in her shoe, before I will address that question, I put myself in her shoe. So if I am her, of course, I may even be more quiet than she is. So it is just her individuality and her own character. That's the way she is. So people should not be asking question, why is she not talking, or she's talking. She has been to see our leader. If you hear the lawyer, our barrister made mention of that when Ojus Okalu visited there, that they didn't give Odjus Okalo. Odjus Okalo did not go, undergo the normal procedures and all that. But that even when the family of our leader, the wife, came, she had to undergo that process. So Barrister Jofor made mention that our leader's wife was there. I think that's all that is needed. We have a lot of people already shouting for our leader. Everybody must not come out, especially the family. So it is. I don't even support her to come out. Thank you.
Okay. Another question before you go out. What is the current account? What is his position in IPOB? Is he a member of DOS or is he a regional coordinator? What is this like? Himself is the way he sponsors is for the family, like a family thing.
I think the next time, if there's some more courage to appear on Radio Biafra, you people can call there and ask them, to tell you the position. The position.
Some of our people does not think. Some of our people, they don't think. Because
I'm asking the same question now.
Yeah, I heard somebody last time. I think you are playing that voice note on your broadcast last time. Somebody who is saying that even a slave in a king's is a king. Even a slave in a king's palace is a king. Even on where just something like that. So the ground to be in the forefront of everything that is happening now, even to control lawyers and control DOS and be in the forefront of everything. That shows something. It's very clear.
Well, that is where we're asking. They say they want to protect structure now, so we are asking them to answer us under which structure is he to have control over the entire legal team. So thank you very much. Bring somebody else.
Please, one last thing. This culture with
talking now.
My time.
Go. Yes, you have visited your time long time ago. So let me bring somebody else.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Ask the question.
Thank you very much. All right. Somebody called this guy. This guy who cannot use phone. He will just come here and say, "Simon, I'm inside the room. Simon, I'm inside the room." If you are inside the room, you put your video so that we will see and look at your face. This one they call Śèŕìøus. He say you are inside the room. You are not here. You just left. Come here. Put your video. Śèŕìøus, Oya, on your video so that you finally come here with your 11 euro super chat. Oya, on your video. Śèŕìøus, on your video. Finally, the whole world is seeing Śèŕìøus. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Śèŕìøus, Oya now. Śèŕìøus, Oya now. Talk. Make us see me see wahala. Śèŕìøus, we are not hearing you. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Simon, I'm not your enemy. I'm your very supporter. I just wish you can go back to your old self. I just wish you can go back to old. You were a firebrand. Simon, Ťèàŕs was attacking you. You did not attack them back. And that's why you were winning the sympathy of Biafrans. You were winning the sympathy of Biafrans because you were quiet. You were not. You focused on your exposition. You stood on your truth and you were diligent on your exposition. All of a sudden now, Simon, you now sound like them. What's it, Simon? I'm saying, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Can you reduce the volume? Reduce the volume. Yes, I'm hearing my thoughts again.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. I mean, I just wish you can go back to your old self, Simon. I didn't say you should not. I didn't say you should not expose the evil or corruption that is going on, but you can expose it. Then expose it small. Then go back to attacking Nigeria. See, they are killing people in Enugu. They are doing IDP camp in Enugu now. Look at Opus Odima is killing people, and he's a former armed robber. There are things to say.
Cyril.
Okay.
I'm going to mute you.
Okay.
But don't go away. I will mute you because of my voice.
Okay. I hear you. Go ahead.
All right. So, my brother Śèŕìøus, you made a very good point. You said that when this DOS was attacking me, I kept quiet. I did not respond. So I must thank you that you acknowledge the fact that I did not respond when the DOS were attacking me, and they were attacking me on Radio Biafra. They unleashed their irate on me and all that. So I am telling you now that I am not attacking and addressing the DOS because they attacked me. No. So I am still the same person that did not respond to them. The only reason why I have come to begin to address them now is that they have now put the life of our leader in danger by their actions, their decisions, and the inaction. So it has compelled me, and it has become imperative that I come publicly to start addressing them so that it will now give way for the people that want to help our leader to help our leader. So if I did not do what I'm doing, our leader may never come out. So what I'm doing now has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the attack meted on me. I can take any attack, I can take any blackmail, and I'm still taking it. So, but what I'm doing now has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the fact that they have attacked me for 6 months. So I am only doing this for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not saying it for you to agree with me, okay? And I'm not saying it that everybody must agree with me, but this is a resolution I have passed by myself, researched it, and I see that whatever I'm doing now is for the best interest of our leader and for this struggle. So I'm going to give you opportunity now to talk. All right, go ahead.
Let me tell you, I'm totally in support of exposing corruption and evil, okay? But I believe there's a way you can do it without causing so much dissension in the ranks. Because we're in a battlefield, we're in a war, and these DOS, they're like our generals. Whether they're corrupt or not, they are our generals for now.
My brother, let me address you. Wait, Śèŕìøus, wait. You see, yes, what you said is right, that there are other ways I could have addressed it. But unfortunately, the people we are dealing with are not the kind of people you address that way. They have not given any possibility for anybody to address them any other way except this public. You don't even have access to them. If you write them, they don't respond. Even the highest high-profile person in this struggle have written to Chika. Chika have not even responded to the person. Big people, professionals, professors have tried to reach Chika. He don't even respond to them. He don't want to talk to anybody. He is also a Nworu. So you must be in the system. You must be close to the cabals for you to understand what is happening. If you are looking at what is happening from outside, you can never understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So they have not given any opportunity, any possibility, any room, any other way how to handle what is going on other than the way we are handling it. And believe me, this is the most effective way, because by doing this, it is going to bring out those who actually are trying to fight from Nigeria and enter worse than Nigeria. And then we are going to see those who really want to leave Nigeria because Nigeria is bad and they are standing by the truth. So we cannot be pretending to say we want to leave Nigeria from corruption and entering another corruption, or allow corrupt people to lead us to corruption. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting that he needs men who are going to fight. Why you have the DOS? Are they not men? It is because he knows that these people are not truthful. So we need people who are truthful. If it is only 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for, we are now trying to gather that 100 men who will stand against all odds in this whole chaos that the DOS have created in as they try to sabotage and blackmail everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done. You see, if you listen to the audio I am playing, I have a reason for playing this audio. For the fact, what you just listened to Chinasa Nworu today, telling the ESN that he is in Interpol. So if you are actually very sincere to yourself, you should be ashamed to even come and start defending them. So what is Chinasa Nworu? What kind of message is Chinasa Nworu trying to pass to the commanders on ground? Do you know the message? He wants to demoralize them. It's a mind game. He wants to demoralize them. He wants to let them understand that, this Biafra fighting is not legal. It's not legit. For you to fight Biafra, fight for independence, and you are in Interpol, it means that we are fighting for self-determination is not legit. And that is what he's trying to pass through to, the information he's trying to pass to them. Because even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never been, in Interpol. Why would Chinasa Nworu be in Interpol? So if he is in Interpol and he's telling the commanders on ground, he should specifically tell them that because of his criminality, because of internet fraud, and let us know that it's because of internet fraud and not because he is fighting for Biafra. So my brother, we really need to expose them so that the people on ground, their eyes will open. And for them to understand that dealing with Chinasa Nworu and co. for now is forbidden until further notice. And my brother, Śèériøus, I don't want to, waste your time. Let me tell you, we are moving with speed. Remember that when we enter 2022, I made it very clear that we are going to be moving with speed. And that speed is what we are now. The only thing you need to do is to support those who stand by the truth. If you want to support lies, you can go ahead. We are not asking you to support what we are doing, but support the truth, stand by the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he was abducted, he told me to continue to stand by the truth. Who knows what he was thinking before then? He said, I must stand by the truth and diligent. He said, I must not allow the devil to enter me. I must not allow Satan enter me. So you do not know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said those things to me. It is deep. And God is using me to execute that particular thing that is in mind today. And I will do it with everything in me. And I will tell the bullet that come with it. Thank you very much. I'm giving you 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute. Go ahead. 1 minute.
My point is this. For instance, I have some questions, but I will not ask you because let me tell you, because you didn't answer my question the last time, but I will not ask you those questions because I think I understand the questions might be hard for you or you don't have answers right now. Okay? Because my intention is not to bring you down. Your success is the success of Biafra. Your success is my success. I don't want to bring you down, but if I don't agree with you, I will say that I don't agree with what I say. That's why I'm saying that there's a way you can see. Listen, Simon, please don't cut me off. There's a way you can address the corruption or whatever they're doing wrong in DOS without actually causing dissension or causing without being a subversive attack on them. Because you can bring it. I didn't say you should tell them privately. You can say it online. You can say yes now because for instance, Simon, they listen to you. They watch your shows. They know you are there to expose them. So they do. Look at Edoziem's broadcast. He's doing these things because he knows now there's opposition. Not everybody is saying yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Nobody's doing yes, sir, yes, sir. There's opposition.
Tell me how would you address it? What is the solution?
You can do that without insulting them, without telling people not to listen to them. For instance, if you destroy DOS, who will listen to? Who will do civil disobedience? If Buhari comes to Biafra land, who will give the order?
Don't worry.
Who will give the order?
The cancelled it. Is it not going on?
Yes, cancelled it, but it was already taken off already. It's like telling an army to go and telling them to come back last minute.
Biafra will take idea we are bringing.
One last question. Simon. There is something you proposed on your program some months ago about you said about awareness in the UK for so that the MPs will know what is going on. Let us do flyers and awareness and postcards. You suggested this thing, and we all, most of us agreed that we will donate for this particular thing. We don't have to wait for the GOS for that. But why have you been quiet on this thing for so long? This is the powerful session.
We are going to do it when we put our ass together. We are putting our ass together now. And the part of putting our ass together is finding the GOS community. They are distracting us.
I'll hold you to your word, Simon. But I will not ask you hard questions today because I don't. Once
the GOS disappear from the radio,
we both know they won't disappear.
They are distracting us.
They won't disappear. You know they won't disappear, Simon. You know they won't disappear.
It is going to happen in your own place. It is not. I am promising you that they will.
Okay, I will let you go for now, but you owe me questions. You didn't answer my last questions last time I called, so I will keep it for now. You owe me questions. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Nwa Biafra, welcome to the program.
Omekanaya, Namazenando Okukano. Good evening.
Nwa Biafra, are you there?
Yeah, is my voice not coming out? Hello.
I think our system is. One moment, hold on.
Okay. Is it okay now? Hello, Simon. Hello, Wachineke. Is it okay now?
Nwa Biafra, one moment, please. Thank you for joining. Let me because we have some issue. Let me address this real. You see, anybody coming here to talk should understand that the issue of DOS is not just being put to rest. We are already addressing addressing that thing they are doing to Biafrans. Okay, we'll be bringing those solutions, and our own is solution based. So now the people that are seeking asylum, that are relying on the criminal DOS, already know now there is alternative. So it is left for them, and the alternative is not just ordinary letter they are receiving. We are going to give them support and make sure that the letter that the emissary will be giving to them will come from one of the highest legal representative they can think of, and it is going to be quality letter to back their asylum up. So it is not all this their nonsense that DOS is writing. All right, thank you very much. Welcome.
Good evening. Omekanaya, one Nazan Okukano.